It all started here almost 26 years ago. Members at University United Methodist Church noticed that homes were in bad shape just right down the street.
A lot of the houses around this area used to be a lot of drug houses, and then it was also just landlords who didn't care about the property or who they were renting out to.
Reuben Jones lives in a house restored by Housing Visions, the organization that 25 years later has fixed 111 buildings and created 394 homes in Syracuse. Jones's home is in the inaugural neighborhood near the Methodist Church between East Genesee Street and Erie Boulevard.
You can see the people driving in from the suburbs that's coming through in the mornings and how they slow down and they look at the houses because they see the change.
Like this house at 1518 East Genesee Street. And here's that home now. Church members provided some of the first funding for the project, but Housing Visions is now funded through low-income tax credits. Jones, who also works for Housing Visions, took us on a tour.
What are you going to show us?
I'm going to show you this whole area over here.
Okay.
And let you see what it's like. 309 Housing Visions, 311 Housing Visions, 313 Housing Visions.
But it's not just about fixing up the rundown homes. Here at the same headquarters, they started a sister company called Visions for Change. It focuses on professional development for residents in the same communities where Housing Visions builds.
All of our folks are living in the same neighborhoods as our properties. It makes sense to serve the entire neighborhood.
Ron Box is the Visions for Change program manager. He runs the orientation programs with the center and helps job seekers refine their skills. He says the program is as much about creating a positive place to learn as it is about giving people new skills.
We're trying to have that environment of hospitality that helps us to build the rapport that then later on allows us to have some standing with them to say, hey, you've been doing something this way. Have you thought about maybe trying something different?
Visions for Change was launched 5 years ago. 70% of program graduates get jobs, and 80% of those people stay employed for at least 1 year.
And so what we're trying to do is create more structure and stability through each phase of that process until somebody really gets their feet underneath them. You're going to use all of the dominoes that are on your table.
During the orientation phase, they start with team building exercises to create a comfortable environment.
And you want to create some type of design that's going to topple over.
Box says today's lesson is learning about how people interact when designs don't work.
Looks like a snake right now.
Ultimately, the team with the simplest design was most successful. Box says the most rewarding part of his job is seeing people's dreams come true, especially one man from his first class.
He wanted to get a house, he wanted to get a job, he wanted to have all his family together, because some of them were over in Africa still. Within a year, he had accomplished all those things.
And that, according to Box, is what Visions for Change and Housing Visions are all about.
Those are the type of things that really make it worthwhile, like seeing somebody's entire life change. It's really impactful.
I'm Jen Cardone, NCC News.